Ciro Poppiti, continuing our conversation about first responders. And here in Delaware, we have a first response, a 911 response team that is second to none, the best of any state in the union. However, there is a strain on our 911 system. And that strain comes from a terminology that responders say, frequent flyers. What's a frequent flyer? A frequent flyer, and generally they tend to be seniors, they tend to be older, okay? A frequent flyer is someone who calls 911 on Monday and says, I have a problem. And they call 911 on Tuesday and they say, I have a problem. Maybe they skip Wednesday, but they call 911 on Thursday and say they have a problem, all right? And it benefits neither side, because the person who keeps calling 911 has an underlying issue that's not being addressed. And then from the emergency response side is we are spending time, money, going out and see that person. Of course we have to go out and see that person, make sure they're okay. But at the same time, we're never actually getting to the underlying cause of the person's problem. So what I believe in, and it doesn't cost money, actually it saves money, is something, my philosophy, which I call proactive government. How can we be proactive to solve this problem? Okay, so here's the issue. We ought to deploy mobile health/social service vans to go out and see the person, and actually community of people that continue to call 911 frequently and say, why are you calling 911 frequently? What's really the underlying problem? And this social service and health service van can tackle the problem, and it becomes a win-win, because the person who's calling 911, we get to the underlying problem, and then by empowering that person or fixing the underlying problem, they're not calling 911 every day. And so our first responders, especially our EMTs, our paramedics, now they can be tackling the problems, the real, true emergency problems, okay? All right, Ciro, that's pie in the sky. Can you give me a real-life example? Sure. In states like California and states like Pennsylvania, they're already deploying mobile health vans. And here in Delaware, I'm proud to be associated with a mobile health van. I am the treasurer of the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition, the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. And we have a mobile van. In fact, we just kicked off a new and improved mobile van, all right, that goes out and gives mammographies and screenings to women who would otherwise never have an opportunity for mammographies. Here's the rub. The state of Delaware owns the van. The Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition oversees and operates it at a contract with the state. And we, in turn, bring in BB Healthcare to do the medical portion, the screenings and such. We have government working with nonprofit, working with the health care sector. It's a win-win-win across the board, all right? As Lieutenant Governor, okay, I'm going to ease the strain on the 911 system by employing, championing, bringing broad spectrum, an idea that's already working. Mobile health vans to tackle the problem of frequent flyers. Thank you.